Good morning, everyone. My name's Laura Yanes. I am the new affiliate liaison as well as the benefit trainee here at the Greater Downey Association of Realtors. Today, we will be talking about the MLS Touch. It is an app that is offered for all agents. It's a free benefit. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, you need to download the app. So go ahead, you guys, if you haven't done it now yet, you can do it now if you like, or do it later, up to you guys. It is available for iPhones as well as Android. So any smartphone you'll be able to download the MLS Touch app. You'll have to log in with your CRMLS credentials. MLS Touch gets compared a lot to the CRMLS app as well as the HomeSnap app. They are alike in a good amount of things, but they do have their own different things. There's a couple things that are different about each one of them. For instance, CRMLS has a home spotter tool. The HomeSnap has a rapid CRMLS generator, but the nice thing about the MLS Touch app is that it has InstaView tool, and we'll talk more about that as we go along. But the main idea of these apps is to help you guys as agents when you guys are out in the field. On your computer, it's easier to use directly the desktop, but when you're on your field, it's easier to use the apps. Okay, so InstaView is very handy, actually. InstaView allows you to snap a picture of any property as long as within 400 feet of where you're at, of your location. If it's an active and you're about 400 feet of the listing, you press InstaView and the listing will pop up into your app. So whenever you're outside and there's an agent and you're at an open house, or you're showing them a listing, and they have questions about something across the street, a listing across the street that you were probably not aware of, you can just open your app, your MLS Touch app, press on the InstaView, and as long as it's active, it will show up in your app. So I'm gonna go ahead and transfer to my phone. So I'll show you guys the phone view. Let's see. Let me share my device with you guys now. Just one quick second. Share. Share, come on. There we go. There we go. Okay. So now you guys can see my phone. We're going to go ahead and open the MLS Touch app. First things first, the thing that's nice about the MLS Touch app, it's very clear. It's very straightforward. Map search, advanced search, MLS search, the InstaView button, that's what I was talking about here. So you would just press that button and it'll pop up the listing that's near you. It's very clean. That's the nice thing about the app, that it's a clean app, it's straightforward. So let's see, first, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the map search. So the map search, it's pretty straightforward as well. Let me clear these filters out really quick so we can start from scratch. Okay, so the map search lets you, if you pinch in and out of the locations. Right now we're in Downey, so it's showing that we're in Downey. This arrow on the top right is your location. As long as your location is turned on your phone, the app will find your location. When you press that, it takes you to the location you're at now. If you click on the pencil, it allows you to draw on the map itself. And to clear it, we just press on the pencil again. Sorry, the filters didn't get reset. Okay, sorry, there we go. So zooming out, you'll see a lot of listings because there are no filters in at the moment. So it's just all the listing around the area. Whoa, see, that's a lot, that is. So the eye on the top right will also give you more access. You can see, instead of the two versions of the map, you can see the satellite version as well. That's the satellite version, but we'll go ahead and leave it in this since it's cleaner. It also lets you filter into the schools. That's there. We'll turn those off for now, as well as the traffic. And the parcel boundaries. We'll talk about parcel boundaries. They're nice and helpful. We'll see them in a little bit, but the parcel boundaries, pretty much, let's see, let me zoom in real quick. When you zoom in into an area, as we keep zooming in, there we go. All those little lines, those are the parcel boundaries. So it's the boundaries of the listings, right? Even if the location is not active, it will pop up in here. So let's say go ahead and we click on it, it's going to pop up that listing. And you have the, sorry, there we go. You have the information of the listing, the owner's name, the taxing billing information, the tax information, the location information, the zip code, and so on. The tax information is all here. It is pulled from tax. Also the characteristics, the local acres, the lot area, the bedrooms. This is all information. The sales score indicator, the estimate value, the last market sale, the mortgage information, the sales history, the more mortgage information. So this is what you get when you click on any of these, any locations here. Okay, so let's go ahead and try out the filters. So on the top right, you'll see your filters. These are the same filters that you get when you go into the MLS matrix. So let's see, property, we'll do residential for now. And you always want to press apply. We'll do sell only, apply. You get the price. You can choose the prices. Let's see, let's set one up. Oh, this is the maximum price. Let's see. Let's go 85. Apply. You have the bedrooms, the bathroom, the living area. You also have more characteristics here. Once you click on it, you do get more filters that you can add to your listing, to the filter. So let's go ahead and just press two bedrooms. Let's just do search. So those are some listings that you get with those filters. Obviously, you apply the filters that best work for you guys. Let's see, let's click on this listing, for instance. The first thing you'll get on the listing are some pictures. This listing only has 2 pictures. You'll get the address. You also get the number of bedrooms, the number of bathrooms, the square feet, the price per square feet, the year it was built, and the lot acres. You also get the ability to share. You can share this listing, and there's 3 ways to share it. You can share it via text. So if you have contacts in your phone, you can share it via email, and you can share it via message through the app itself. So you can share this app with your clients, and they'll see a client version of the app with your information in it. So this is to send via the app itself. I'll show you guys how to set up the app in a couple minutes. For instance, let's say you want to send them a text. If it clicks, Okay, let's see, why isn't, there we go. Let's see, this is Erica. I just put in a contact in here, so it serves as an example. And this is what will prompt up when you want to text them the listing information. Hello, Erica, have a look at this property. It'll have the property information and your information as well. So let's go back for now. Okay, you can also add it to your cart. So the cart is you can set up your carts through your matrix directly. You can also, you have the ability to do comparables, and you can also request a showing and print the listing. You have this is the map view of the listing. You can see it in 3D version, and you can get directions to the listing as well. You get the public remarks. You can also see the private remarks. There's no private remarks on this listing at the moment, but if there was, they would be there. And remember, these are private remarks, so only the agents can see this information. Here is the realist tax data. So like we were talking in the previous listing, the owner information, the location information, the tax information, characteristics of the listing, the bedrooms, the bath. This is the tax list information that is available to you guys directly from the app itself. Anything that reflects on here will reflect, it's coming from MLS directly. So if you guys ever think that maybe it's if it's all this information is true, it's grabbing it directly from the MLS. So you also get the payment calculator. You get the features of the listing, the lot area, the zone, the tax lot, the year it was built, the pool features, the cooling, the levels, the high school district. This isn't for might be if you have a client that has kids. This will be good to know, as well as the showing instructions. So right here, it tells us lockbox. It's a combo lockbox. It is at the front door. And contact, showing contacts, see the remarks. So it has all the showing instructions. It has agent remarks, as well as the listing agent information. So you can get a hold of the listing agent, you can call them, you can send them an email, send them a text, or request a showing with the listing agent as well. You get the history. Here in history, you'll see the listing date back in 2022. You get the date it was created, the date the date it went on market, active under contract, and as now it is pending. So you get the history of the listing and some more additional information. You can get the MLS ID, the listing date, the dual valuable compensation, sorry about that, and the buyer agency. Here at the bottom, you'll get the MLS ID again as well. So this is the information that is provided when you open a listing. Now let's see, let's go back. If you see a listing that has a little key on it, like this one here, you will see that it has an open house date set on it. So that is extra information. Right now we're in the map search, but you can always switch directly to list form. So sometimes this can be a little bit overwhelming. So you can see it in list form directly. You have, these are the listings that prompt when we added those filters. And obviously as you switch those filters, new listings will show up. You can also see the stats on the listings that are showing as of now. You get the stats on market, the stats sold, and the stats off market. You get the prices, the average price, the lowest price, the highest price, and the property type breakdown. The single residence, 36% condominium, and 7% is townhouses. You get the average days on market, the shortest time, and the longest time. So these are some stats that you can see. Like I said, you can see the on market, the sold, as well as the off market. Okay. Now, when you see these dots at the top, you can add the search. You can add it to your favorites. You can send it via email. You can send it via text or add it to your cart directly. Oh, I just remembered also, when you're in a listing, when you see the star here, you can also add it to your favorites. This will add it directly to your favorites. Okay, now let's go back home. The advanced search is pretty basic, the same. You'll start off with the filters directly. You'll select a listing. Let's see, a city. Let's say, for instance, we do Lakewood. You'll press apply. We can add another city. It doesn't have to be, it can be more than one cities. Let's see, let's do Cerritos. Apply. And then the same filters are here. Advanced search, the same filters as the map. You can also search, instead of city, you can search directly via zip code. Okay. The MLS search, if you already have a listing and you already have the MLS ID, you can input it here. For example, I already had added this one as an example. We'll go ahead and search it, and the listing will prompt. You can do more than one MLS, you can do up to 10, and you can always have the option to reset it as well. Here you will see your saved searches, any of the searches you've saved in the matrix, as well as directly from the app. These are the ones I have in the MLS, in the MLS Touch app, and then these will be the ones that you have in your matrix. Any saved searches will prompt here as well. If you have listings, you can see them here, and you can, I don't have any listings, so it's going to be blank. But if you have a listing, you can also edit. Let me just go here really quick so I can show you here. So if you have listings, when you open a listing that is yours, you'll see the pencil next in the listing, and you'll be able to edit. It does limit you to what you can edit, but it can be helpful. You can edit the public remarks, you can edit the private remarks, as well as edit the listings. You'll make that change, and the change will be in your listing. So if you want to just do a quick edit on your listing, instead of just going into the matrix and everything, you can do it directly here on the app. Okay. So that's your listings. As you also have your favorites, anything that you put click as favorites, they will come up here. This is the last one that we just did. That star that we added, that will send it to your favorites list. You can also, this will always be available. You can see them via list, via maps, or see the stats as well. Okay, so these are your favorites list. The hot sheets can come, these are, let me click on them. Okay, so see, you can create hot sheets. You can do up to 10 cities. So let's do an example. Let's see, I'll just do cities that are around us here. We'll do Lakewood. You always want to press next. It'll break it down. For now, we'll just leave it as is, but you have the option to choose a more in detail area of the city. But for now, we'll just leave it as is. And then you have the option to see 1 day, 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, 14 days, and up to 30 days. So these are the listings in Lakewood in the past 5 days that went into coming soon. So there's 2. You'll see the active ones, which is 7. The pending, right now there's 14. Sold, as of now it's 9. Increase in price, 0, and decrease in price, 0. You can always add more listings or change the city that you have in here. You can add another one. Let's say, we'll just do the same one, Cerritos. You'll press next. Next. And now it prompts Lakewood and Cerritos. So these are your hot sheets. You can always clear them by pressing on the X. You'll press next and they'll be cleared. So now it took me to a clean slate. Let's go back. Okay, so that is your hot sheets. This is the same as the map search or the list search. Right now there's filters in, that's why there's filters, and you can always reset your filters down here. And you'll press search to save. So right now there's no filters added. You have your contacts, so all of your contacts that are from your matrix will be here. You can always add a contact. This is where you can see the messages directly from the app. So you can always create a new message at the top right. So for now, let's see, we'll go into more. The nice thing about the MLS Touch is the brand and share. That's one of the nice things. The brand and share is making the app your own app. So when you share the app with the clients, they'll see their version, the client version, but they'll see it with your information, with your logo, with your colors. So it's as if the app is your own. So let's start here. You'll to put a logo, you'll click on select logo. It will prompt pictures of your pictures that are in your phone. So you need to have your logo in your phone. And I was playing with the DAOR app logo, and I made it rectangle because the logo on the app does have to be rectangle. It is the recommended size is 400 by 100 pixels. So if your logo is square, it's probably not going to fit too nicely in this rectangle. You can always give it a try, but if not, the app does recommend to play around with the logo and make it a rectangle. So this is what I did. You'll press on done. The logo is now at the top. You'll be able to select up to 3 colors. So here you have the color schemes. Let's see, for now we'll grab a blue, DAOR blue, and we'll add a yellow for the sun. Sounds okay. You'll press done. And to save it, you always have to press apply color and logo. If you just go back, it will not save. So apply colors and logo. Color and logos have been saved. Okay. There we go. So we can preview. Let's see, let's preview the mobile app that the client will see. There you go. So they also have the map search. The client also has the advanced search. They can have saved searches, favorites. They can search as with the MLS ID. Your information will be here, you as the agent. So their agent, you. Tips and facts, mortgage calculator, and messages. So this is your version of the app that can be shared with your clients. Go ahead and close. To share the app, you'll press on the green, share my app, and you can share it. You can copy and paste the link here, or you can share it via text. If you already have clients' phone numbers in your phone, you can just send them a text and they'll be able to download the app. or you can send them via email as well. The link is nice too because you can always copy and paste it and add it maybe to your email signature, and anytime you send emails, it'll be there as well. Okay. So that is it's one of the nice things about the MLS Touch app is the brand and share. Now let's go back. Here you can see your saved searches again. You have the brand and share. You can publish your listings, the listings in Facebook. It's going to ask you to connect your Facebook to the app, but here it gives you an example. Let's say you have a listing, you can share it via Facebook as well. It has the calculator. The more you can enter here the desired amount over the amount of years, the frequency, and you always have the option to reset it. You can also find members. Any members from it'll pull out members from the CMLS. You'll find members, your matrix integrations. So let's say, for example, you cannot see your contacts. Your contacts from the ones that are in the MLS are not prompting here in your app. It could be that your contacts syncs is off. So you always want to have that on. So your contacts from your matrix come into come directly to your app, as well as your portal syncs, your saved searches. Maybe you're like, oh, my saved searches are not coming up. Always check that you have that on, and your cart. So that make sure that these are on. Let's go back. Your settings. You can get your settings, your preferences. This is the default down payment. You can change that in the calculator. You get the settings for the remember last searches. So whenever you go into the map and you want it to, anytime you click on the map, be a clean slate, new, you would press on open new searches. Or if you want to go into, whenever you search in the maps and to be showing what you had last time searched, you'll click on open the last search. You can, the same for the advanced search. To remember what you last searched, you'll put that as on, or if not, you'll leave it off. You can have the preferences of your default maps, the advanced search, your listings, your favorites, saved searches, hot sheets, and so on. So these are your preferences, your settings. The settings for your comparables. This is what's the comparables default as of now. It is at a 10%, 20%. You can change it. You have the distance within the property that you search, 15 miles, 30 miles, up to you. And if you always want, you can always reset it to default at the top. You have notifications, your settings for your notifications. So anytime you get a message, maybe you're not getting notified when your client is sending you a message. It could be because this is off. Any new leads, if you want to be notified of any new leads, you want to turn that on. Any new contacts in your favorites, when your contacts add something to their favorites and you want to be notified, this will be turned on, as well as if they disregarded, you will turn this on. Okay, let's see, we're almost done here. If you need any technical support, the MLS Touch is always available via email. You can send them an email directly from the app, or you can go directly to CMLS as well. Discover, let's say you forgot simple steps, you can always press on the Discover MLS Touch, and it'll give you the reminders of it'll give you a work through the app itself. So here are some reminders of the app itself. So we'll do skip for now so we can go back. And you can always follow the MLS Touch. Oh, also, if your picture you're noticing that your picture is not prompting out. So remember that this is information that is pulled from the CRMLS matrix. So if your picture is not here, you need to set it up in the MLS matrix directly. Okay. And that is pretty much it. That's pretty much the basics of the MLS Touch app. It is nice and clean app that is shareable. The nice thing is, remember, it's shareable to your clients, so they'll see your version of the app with your